Everyone, it's Brain Farts, aka Thomas here, and so today this is going to be my favorite video so far. Um, 10 things you do not know about the Virgin Mary. So, for those of you who don't know, I am a devout traditionalist Roman Catholic, and I love reading about traditional Catholic spirituality and history, etc., and such and so forth. And one of the things I found just so fascinating is things you learn from Catholic visionaries, from church history, and um, and from oral traditions about the Mother of Jesus. So, from sources based off of church history, oral traditions, and the Bible, 10 things you did not know about the Virgin Mary. So, number one, the Virgin Mary was actually born in Jerusalem. There's actually a church called St. Anne's Church, named after the Virgin Mary's mother, right next to the Temple Mount that marks the home of the Virgin Mary, i.e., where she was born. Where she was born. And you can visit the site today. This is from other historical extra biblical texts that records the Virgin Mary's early life. Number two, Mary's empty tomb can also be found in the city of Jerusalem. So if you go into Kidron Valley, it's currently under the control of the Orthodox Church. You can go down. You can go. There is this cave. There's this cave, and where the Virgin Mary, when she died, yes, she was supposed to have died. It showed. You can go to the ledge where her body was laid. Her tomb, like Jesus, is also empty because, according to oral tradition, she was after she died. Her body was taken to heaven by Jesus because, well, he's God. If you're going to bury your mother, you're going to give her a decent funeral, of course. And so, what kind of funeral would God give to his own mother? There you go. Number three. This is something that will surprise even a lot of scholars. The Virgin Mary's genealogy is not, I repeat, not mentioned in the Bible. All her if you actually look at there are two genealogies in the recorded in the Gospels that are both very different. A lot of people assume that one is Mary's and one is Joseph's. Actually, if you look at the text, those two texts themselves, they both are actually Joseph's genealogy. So, according to some early church fathers, don't quote me on this. I think Eusebius of Caesarea was one. I have read the primary sources, but it's been a while ago. Both belong to Joseph, and they have to do with, and I think it has to do with like one's more according to the line of succession for fatherhood. It has to do with like complex Levitical marriages and relationships like that. One is more a simple genealogical bloodline of Joseph, but both belong to Joseph. Neither of them belong to the Virgin Mary. According to early church fathers, Mary was also the house of David, while her mother was of her stock came from the Aaronic priesthood, and she was distantly related to Saint Joseph. Like I forget the exact degree, something like third or fourth cousin, something like that. Uh, and and their marriage is supposed to like keep the lineages together, unified competing branches of the House of David, or something like that. But the genealogies you read in the Gospels both belong to Joseph, neither belong to the Virgin Mary. Okay, for number four, this is from according to the visionary, the Venerable Mary of Agreda, who was supposed to have given versions about the home life and the life of the Virgin Mary and the Holy Family. Mary and Joseph did actually argue. There was arguing within the Holy Family. What was it about? It was over to who should do the chores. And no, it's not what you think. Um, Apparently, Joseph, when he found out that Mary was to be the mother of Jesus, mother of God, he went from treating her like a nice old fashioned Middle Eastern, rather still rather sexist husband, but not me by Middle Eastern standards of the day towards Mary. He went from treating her like that to basically insisting that he behaved like her, like she was the mistress and he was the slave. And when she was praying in the morning, he would get up extra early, do all the chores in the morning. Um, and so there was nothing for Mary to do but sit around all day like she was queen. This annoyed the Virgin Mary a lot, And so she asked Joseph to like leave her to do the chores so she could mortify herself. Joseph refused and said that she's to remember her dignity as the mother of God. Um, and Mary then took Joseph's advice and got the angel Gabriel to intervene with Joseph and told him stop thwarting Mary's designs. So Joseph was apparently very mortified and let Mary wait on him and stuff like that after that. So guys, sorry, we have a very high standard of to now. Uh, okay, so number five. Number five. She actually had multiple. Mary had multiple. According to Mary of Agreda, um, Mary had multiple. Supposed to have more than one guardian angel. Like most people get one. According to Mary of Agreda, she got something like 1,000 guardian angels, and every person after Mary got one of those guardian angels assigned to them was not lost. Like they're all very powerful. She had over 1,000 of them. Another one from the source of Mary of Greta, Mary's favorite number was the number 9. Uh, this was apparently this was apparently because prior to the Annunciation she was in prayer, and she would have for 9 days prior to the Annunciation she would have these utter raptures when she was taken up to heaven, and just only for all it's almost like she would just appear to be on earth, according to the Mary of Agreda. So she remembered that. So and apparently apparently because of that, her favorite number was the number 9. Um, 9. So number 7, the Virgin Mary, according to the early church, according to according to the accounts of her parents, actually came from money. Um, Saint Jo Saints her parents were named Joachim and Anne, and they were apparently quite wealthy. According to some accounts I've heard, apparently they would divide their wealth 3 ways. A third was given to as a gift to the temple, a third of the wealth was given to the poor, and the last third they lived off on. The last third they lived on. And so, number 8. Where did the Virgin Mary go to school? Well, she was born in Jerusalem. She was buried in Jerusalem, and she went to school in Jerusalem. Where in Jerusalem? Second Temple. Um, the Second Temple. Um, the Second Temple. Why did she go to the Second Temple? That's our next one. Um, Number 9. Apparently, Mary was and was not an only child. So, um, so apparently, both both of Mary's parents had been married previously. However, they had children by those relationships. However, when they got married themselves, they were barren, and apparently got to the point where it became a scandal in the eyes of the community, and they were barred from going to the temple to worship because everyone thought God must have cursed them. So they prayed and prayed about this. And the result was that God gave them the Virgin the Virgin Mary, and out of gratitude, just like the story of apparently according to the story of Samuel, where Hannah uh, gave Samuel over to serve the Lord in the tabernacle. Same thing was done with the Virgin Mary, and there's actually a feast day in the Catholic Church. Um, Presentation of Mary in the Temple. I believe it's on the 27th of November, if memory serves me correct. Correct serves me correctly. Um, correctly. And so with number 10, final one. Um, Mary, Mary, according to St. Thomas Aquinas, the Virgin Mary, while she was on earth, apparently had the ability to perform miracles, at least in theory. According to St. Thomas Aquinas, the Virgin Mary, because of being his mother of God, you give your mother everything you want, and of course, so Jesus presumably would have given her the power to perform miracles. However, according to St. Thomas Aquinas, she simply declined from doing them publicly out of deference to Jesus Christ, because that was supposed to be a sign of the coming of the Messiah. So anyway, that's 10 things you do not know about the Virgin. you probably did not know about the Virgin Mary. Anyway, stay safe, everyone. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesu. Sancta Maria Mater Dei, pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et nostrae. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now at the hour of our death. Amen. Nomine Patris et Filii Spiritus Sancti.